Hey, how's it going guys? Welcome to another video on the channel. So in front of me I've got the Ryan London leather case for the iPhone 16 Pro. It's put forward by many people as the best leather case for the iPhone series. And we're going to be checking it out today. Me being from London, I thought it's only right that I pick up this case and review it for you guys on the channel. So without further ado, let's get into it. You can pick this up for £55 from the Ryan London website. And it comes in three colors, so black, dark brown and saddle brown. I've got it in front of me in the black color, so let's open the box. It's not really a box, it's more like a package, and let's get it open. So check out this mess, guys. So I have opened the case already, and this is the state of it. So I'd like to see some improved packaging. I think for a premium leather case like the Ryan London case, if they could give us a nice box to present it, that would be very nice of them. And but it's not the end of the world. It is obviously only the packaging, but if they could give us some nice packaging, that'd be really nice. Anyway, I have opened it already, but let's open it again here. And here we go. This is the case itself. So let's bring in the scale and see how much it weighs. Popping it on the scale, it is 38 grams. So it is still nice and minimal, nice and light. Not the lightest case still, considering the Apple silicone case is 30 grams. So it's somewhere in the middle, but definitely still on the minimal side. So there we go. So this is the Ryan London leather case in black for the iPhone 16 Pro. And first impressions are, it is quite a beautiful case. It is a really nice looking case, and we have a cutout for our camera control there. Metal buttons here, a closed bottom. So they have another version which actually has an open bottom, and that's their shell case. This is their metal case with a metal camera ring, and they also have another version which is the shell version, and that has an open bottom and it doesn't have a metal camera ring. But this is the closed version, and this is the one I prefer. So let's bring over the iPhone now. This is the Desi T Desert Titanium iPhone 16 Pro, and check it out guys, it looks really nice. And let's pop it in. So we do have MagSafe, as you can see, with this case, and let's pop in the phone. So it is a bit of a tight fit, but still not too hard to install. And there we go, this is how it looks with the Desert Titanium. And I like the contrast there of the black and the Desert Titanium showing through on the camera lenses there. I think it's a really nice contrast, and that's why I went for the black color. It looks super classy and super nice with this phone. So just checking it out on the back, you can see the leather there. It's got a nice feel to it. It feels nice and soft and smooth, but it does feel grippy at the same time. So holding it in the hand, it does still feel grippy for a leather case. Normally leather cases, they do feel a bit slippery out of the box, but this one actually is not too bad. It does still have some nice tackiness to it. Not overly tacky, but it has a little bit of tackiness to it, so it does actually give you some nice grip in your hand. And looking at the texture on the back, it does feel of a really good quality leather there. And it does look, aesthetically, it looks really pleasing as well. It looks really, it has a bit of a glossy finish to it, but it looks really nice, I must say. Moving on to the fit, let's just see how it fits on the phone. We get a nice snap there, and then if we take the other corner off, pretty decent snap there as well. It's quite hard to budge these corners. Decent snap there too, and a nice snap there. So nice snaps on all the corners. It is a really good fitting case. The fit is excellent on this case, I must say. And going around the sides, you don't get a lot of budging. A little bit around the button there, power button, but not a whole lot. A little bit more around the camera control there, but that's not too bad either. But going all the way around the phone, it's a really good fit, and it fits like a glove on this phone, I must say. So really nice fit on this phone here. And then we get some branding there Bit of Ryan London branding there, which is nice and discreet, not too crazy there. And let's check out the buttons. So I do have a bit of a problem with the buttons on this one. Just check it out. So as you can see, around the buttons, you get a bit of a circle going around the buttons. So you get an outline there. And in my opinion, that doesn't look quite good or refined. As you can see, you get a bit of an outline there, and there's a bit of a bulge there as well. So in my opinion, this is not the most refined design for the buttons. And I think they could have improved this and made this look a little bit more refined and a bit more smoother around the buttons. Just check that out. It's not a deal breaker, but just something to note with this. And it's the same on the other side as well. As you can see around the power button, you get an outline there. And it doesn't quite look the best, in my opinion. I think they could have improved that. And in terms of the performance of the buttons, they are a little bit on the stiff side as well. I wouldn't say stiff, but they're a bit more muted. They aren't as tactile, they aren't as clicky as some other buttons. I'll bring it to the mic. Just listen to this. That was volume down. That's volume up. And that's the action button. So you can't actually hear the buttons click. And this is the power button. So they're not the most loud buttons, they're not the most clicky buttons, and you don't get that nice feedback which you do get on some other cases. So they do have metal buttons, but I'm not a big fan of these buttons in my opinion. Firstly, the outline around the buttons, it doesn't look too good, it doesn't look refined enough for me. And also, they aren't as clicky as some other buttons on some other cases as well. So I'd like to see them improve the buttons. I'm a little bit disappointed by the buttons there. And in my opinion, they're just not the most clickiest buttons. They're not the most easiest to press, which you kind of expect from a leather case of this price, of this premium quality. And obviously we've come to expect some really good quality from Ryan London, but these buttons aren't the best performing in my opinion. Taking a look at the cutouts down the bottom, and as you can see, the USB-C port is pretty accurate. If I'm going to be highly critical, you can see a bit more of the screw on this side compared to this side. Just check it out, guys. So I'd like to see that improved. The cutouts for the microphone and the speaker could be a bit more refined as well. I don't know if you can see, it's not quite straight when going across. It has a little bit of an odd shape there. And also the microphone cutout as well, it kind of slants down. So in my opinion, they need to really refine these cutouts and make them better and a bit more accurate in my opinion. So I'm a little bit disappointed there as well. Checking out the camera lip there, and that is really, really good. So you get some really good camera protection there with that metal camera ring. So you're going to get some nice protection for your cameras when you pop your phone down on a table. And checking out the screen lip is pretty decent there as well. So you get a nice screen lip going across the screen, and it will protect your screen when you pop your phone down on a table. Checking out the camera control, and this is another problem I have with this case. This is another issue I have with this case, is that this lip here is a little bit too high in my opinion, and they haven't done a good enough job in my opinion at tapering it so that it's easier for you to get your finger in there to use that camera control. In my opinion, it's just too difficult to get in there and press the camera control. So if we test it out now, you really have to dig your finger in there to find that camera control. This lip here, I don't know if you can tell on the screen, but the lip actually raises where the camera control is. And that just makes it a little bit more difficult to get your finger in to see that camera control. So let's just test it out. And it takes a bit more effort to get in and use that camera control. And even to light press it, it takes a bit more effort. and you have to be really mindful that you aren't touching that lip there and you are getting into the camera control there. So I feel like they could have improved the camera control, and this cutout isn't ideal in my opinion. I think they could have tapered this. If I bring in another case, so for example, if I show you the Benxama Pro, how they've done it, they've made it nice and smooth around here, and they've made it slanted, as you can see here. This material here is slanted and tapered, and it's really easy to access your camera control. Whereas this one here, there isn't really any sort of tapering around this area, and it feels a little bit on the sharper side when popping your finger in to use the camera control. In my opinion, they should have made it a little bit like how they've done on this side, but even still, this side isn't tapered the greatest in my opinion. So I feel like there's quite a few refinements they need to make with this case in order to improve it further. And I'm a little bit disappointed with a few different things with this case. So firstly, the buttons, and then the cutouts down the bottom, and also the camera control. This camera control is not easy to access, and this lip here, it shouldn't be actually be coming out, in my opinion. There should be no bulge here, and if anything, they should have actually tapered it down to make it easy to access that camera control. So those are my issues I have with this case. Let's test out the MagSafe, and let's bring over a wallet and pop it on the back. And a wallet, let's see how secure it is. So let's give it some pushes, and no, it isn't budging. So the MagSafe is pretty decent. It's not really moving too much at all. So with the wallet it's fine, even with that sort of slippery leather material. It's not too bad. This isn't too slippery, so normally leather cases are, but this one isn't too bad. So let's pop a Anker 622 on the back. It starts charging, and let's give it a bit of a shake, and it comes off straight away. With light shakes, it comes off straight away. And yeah, the MagSafe on here isn't strong enough in my opinion. The power bank is also slipping down the bottom here, so, and it just comes straight off like that. There's not a strong enough pull there with the magnets in this case, and I'm quite disappointed with the MagSafe also. So overall, the Ryan London case has really disappointed me. For £55, it's not a cheap case. That works out to about $71 in the US, and so it's not a cheap case at all, and it is presented as a premium leather case. And the opinion of many people is that this is a premium leather case, and it is a premium leather case. It's meant to be a premium leather case, but I feel like there's too many issues I have with this case, and I can't really recommend this as a leather case for anyone really, until they make those refinements and make those improvements to this case. The feel in the hand is actually pretty good though. I must say that it's actually pretty grippy for a leather case. It feels pretty comfortable, and it feels nice and soft in the hand, and it feels pretty good in the hand. So in my opinion, it's not the worst leather case in the world, but actually there are some improvements to be made, and for those reasons I can't recommend it. So guys, this has been the Ryan London leather case for the iPhone 16 Pro, and I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope you found it helpful, and if you did, please give it a like. Leave your comments down in the comment section below, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already, and I'd really appreciate that. Thank you for watching guys. Take care. Bye.